Alright guys, so today I am doing the reading for the September Ascension for fire signs. My dog, of course, decided that since I started recording, he's got to make his debut. So I've got another feeling that there's a lot of twin flame energy again. There was twin flame energy in the water signs. There's twin flame energy here in this fire signs for September. So I'm wondering if there's going to be some unions, or maybe this is just some advice on how to get there. It's really going to be kind of how you resonate with this. And obviously, you know, some people aren't going to resonate. It doesn't apply to them. But I feel like most people that are going to be drawn to watch this, that the message is for them. So we start out with the Temperance card. Temperance is really a lot about balance and harmony. You could see almost like the yin and the yang there being expressed together with the fire and the water energy. It's really very beautiful. So it's all about like balance and harmony and the coming together of two makes something stronger. So when I see that sign, that card is coming as the first one for the fire signs, it's and then I had the water signs also having a lot of twin flame. I wonder if some fire and water are coming together this month. We're going to move on to Ten of Swords in reverse with the star. So what this is telling me is there needs to be a release of some like a lack of faith. There's gotten to be kind of a point of feeling a little bit discouraged, maybe some energy of frustration. And Ten of Swords is telling me that and with the star in reverse is telling me that needs to be let go of. That energy needs to be released. And the tower over here represents a big change, like a change is coming, but being paired with the King of Swords, that's telling me that people are feeling a bit unprepared for that change that's coming. But that's not the reality. So this is how we're feeling, but in truth, we have the King of Wands, who really is a lot about like he kind of knows his place, and he's happy to kind of step into that role and to really take on that role. With the Eight of Swords there, and then the Sun card partnered there with them, to me, this is telling me that this fear that this big change is coming, like we're fearing this, but there's no need, because truthfully, we are in this place. These fire signs are in a place of truly down deep knowing that they're ready to go. They know they were born for this. So they're kind of breaking out of this belief that is kind of holding them back, really, and gaining a new kind of energy of enlightenment. Like it's kind of, things are starting to kind of become clear, especially with the Ace of Swords coming into play. The Ace of Swords tells me that there is a sense of confidence, like there is a deep sense of knowing, because the Ace of Swords is really about assurance. Like it's clear, all the truth is coming out, so that's the representation. It's like there's this harmony that's coming, but there needs to be a release of these kind of these illusions, these feelings of not being prepared, and then really standing in the power of knowing, like, you are ready. This is on the horizon. That's what the sun also makes me think of, like, it's just coming over the horizon, and things are going to become very clear as this happens, as this sun starts rising. There's going to be a lot of clarity with the Ace of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. Tells me that there's I always try to keep everything positive, but sometimes, we've got to just be honest with ourselves. Like, we're not quite being honest with ourselves about something. The Page of Swords is all about honesty. Very truthful, very logical. She's very analytical. So there's either, sorry, the dog likes to just kind of fall over to go to sleep. There's either a need to release this, like, analytical feeling, or a need to be more honest with oneself. The Four of Pentacles there in reverse is telling me more that there needs to be a release of the analytical, because Four of Pentacles is really about having like a possessive spirit, living within created limitations. So it's saying, like, it's time to kind of let this go. What I'm coming to over here from that is the Page of Swords and the Four of Pentacles are saying, like, there needs to be some vulnerability, really. We need to be more open, because the Six of Cups represents a lot about almost like, if you look at the card, it's so cute because it's got like a little girl. She's having tea time, she's playing. It's very serene, it's really beautiful, but what's going on there is she is really embodying the sense of like comfort from the safety of her childhood. She's feeling a sense of just simple joys and just feeling safe and comfortable. And the Three of Pentacles is about a union coming. Something is coming together. So what I'm seeing with that is like teamwork, and it's going to be something. So, like, this is the energy of it, but this is, since it's in reverse, like, this is coming. It's not quite embodied yet. This is, again, where I'm feeling a twin flame energy. It comes back over here as well as the counterparts. So the Six of Cups is kind of saying, like, it has that sense of security. Like, there's a union coming together where two are working together, and whatever the purpose of that is definitely going to be something that is served in this union that provides the sense of security and this kind of, I always say it's like that yummy, like, just I feel comfortable, I feel secure, I feel happy, I feel satisfied. It really, like, embodies that kind of energy as the Six of Cups. So it really is a beautiful union that is coming into place here. But in order to reach that, we have to make ourselves more vulnerable. We have to be open and really kind of open ourselves up and not be so, like, analytical and kind of trying to be in control of the situation. Having a little bit more vulnerability there and allowance, instead of trying to force something, trying to just say, okay, I'm going to just allow this to happen. Because by doing that, I mean, we're really moving into a very beautiful energy. And then we're shown that the Knight of Cups paired with the High Priestess. So the Knight of Cups, I love the Knight cards. And Cups is a great sign, because Cups is really, Cups is a lot about, like, love and nurturing and just diving into the emotions. The Knight of Cups is, he's somebody that he really follows his dreams. Like he allows his intuition to guide him. He's very honest and faithful. He follows his heart. And to me, that is someone who really embodies the divine masculine energy very well. Like he's masculine, but he's in this feminine energy. So it's really a beautiful combination, truly, and that makes me feel the divine masculine, that twin flame energy, especially being paired with the High Priestess. And again, when I'm seeing with these cards in reverse, what the cards are telling me is that this is the energy of this kind of union, but this has not come to pass. So this is where we are. This is where we're coming. As long as we can get through letting this go and get into this union, this is the type of union that we're looking at. They're in reverse because it hasn't happened yet in this part of the story. That's what the reversal is representing to me. The High Priestess is really, she's one of my favorite cards. She's really all about, like, a lot about the divine feminine energy for sure, but she's very, very magical. You know, she's got that incredible wisdom and intuition. She's virtuous. She's very, very wise. Why she's accompanied with the owl. So she has that beautiful divine feminine energy, someone who's grounded and connected to spirit. Really, really a beautiful pairing here with this. Moving into the Queen of Cups, Three of Swords together, and the Seven of Pentacles. So the Queen of Cups, she's really telling me that there's kind of a need to connect with intuition here, to like round this out. That there's maybe a little bit of too much energy of like trying to follow the brain instead of following the heart, because that's really what the Queen of Cups embodies a lot. She's very much about following her intuition and her heart and knowing that her steps are guided, like it's safe to move forward. Her being paired though with the Three of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, it's telling me that there's a little bit of resistance going on here. The Three of Swords has a lot to do with like fears. It has to do with like really a feeling of loneliness and isolation. Like no one gets me. Has everyone deserted me? And then the Seven of Pentacles, it's about making a choice. Like going ahead and trying to reap a reward or continuing to work to see if you can get a bigger one. Like it's really about kind of being in like an impasse. What the three of these together are communicating to me is there's kind of like a fear of, what if they're not coming? Should I just, honestly, I hate using the word settle, but it's like, should I just cut my losses? But the Queen of Cups is saying like, you've got to stay in the energy of following your intuition and following your heart, because in your heart, you know, like what the reality is, you know, what's true, you know what your choices are, you know, so you have to stay in that energy. Because down here, I can see it's not on camera, the last card is the Ace of Cups, And, you know, the Ace of Cups is really that card that, like, everybody wants, really. It embodies, like, the ultimate relationship, the first stirrings of emotion and compassion and love and intimacy. With that card sitting in reverse, it's telling me that that's what's possible, but it's not come. So we have a few little things we have to work on. We have to be open to vulnerability, so that we can access this relationship, but making sure that we're staying very secure in it. The Queen of Cups is saying, like, continue to stay heart-centered. Don't let the fear of being alone and thinking, oh, well, you know, maybe they won't, maybe my twin flame won't return, or maybe they won't come, and I'll just be with this person instead, because there's really a choice here. There's definitely a choice there, and I'm feeling the energy of just really stay heart-centered, really follow your heart, and be honest with yourself in that energy, and the result will be flipping that up, like, upright. Okay, so this is the reading I've gotten for fire signs for September. There's an Ascension energy going on, and again, I feel like there is some twin flame energy for sure, very, very present in this reading. It was definitely very present in the water sign reading as well. So thank you guys.